Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. It is 11 a.m. and it is 62 degrees outside. We're supposed to hit 75 and get some rain later today. But we are going to go over to Red Wagon Garden Center pretty soon. So I got up about 9 o'clock. So this morning I've been crocheting on my 4th square of my Flutter and Bloom. I have 2 more of this to do. Then my English paper piecing clue came out, so I got this beside me, and my 2 colors this time is going to be blue and the green, and I need a lot more of both of these. And then, of course, I have my helper, Miss Callie here. Miss Nala. Oh my goodness. Callie was our calico that we had for almost 10 years. And she died of kidney disease. So this one reminds me of Miss Callie, so that's why I call her Callie. But other than that, I'm just sitting here going to enjoy my coffee, finish my smoothie, and this morning we did have a hummingbird that came around. I got my Oreo feeder over there ready. But yeah. But anyways, I'm going to let you go. I thought I would say good morning, and I will definitely show you if we get anything. I know we're going to get seed potatoes. It's mainly for seed potatoes, and see if they have any strawberry plants in yet, like the June berries. And then probably come back home after that because it's supposed to rain this afternoon. But anyways, Miss Nala and myself are going to sit here and enjoy the morning. Hopefully your Monday is a good one. See you after a bit.
Yeah, this whole town's shutting down. Everyone's gathered round, heading to the fairgrounds to see us a show. Got an AM country station blaring out a tune on the radio. Floats in street parades, waving beauty queens. Local folks raising Cain, and the beer's ice cold. Everyone's shaking hands, saying hello to everyone they know. Yeah, the smell of charcoal, cooking up burgers and dogs. That's America. It's a fireworks stand on the 4th of July. Bottle rockets popping, lighting up the sky. Got old glory flying way up high. America, that's America. It's a red, white, and blue flag painted on the barn. Lawn chairs and bonfires out in the yard. Under the stars is where we give our thanks today. Down in small town USA. Kentucky whiskey and homemade wine, grandma's apple pie, smoking things that get you high, and the sun's going down. Sparklers lighting up every cornfield all around. Yeah, we stand and salute all those who served, who paid that price once who gave their life. It's a fireworks stand on the 4th of July. Bottle rockets popping, lighting up the sky. Got
I remember when I saw your face from afar. In an instant I was changed. You with your friends, but I was taken. I embarrassed myself but couldn't wait. And I smile when I think of the day I asked you a question in a public place. Loving you was the best choice I never made. 'Cause every day I wanna be better. I wanna give what you've given me. My world, you're the center. I wanna stay in your gravity. You're the earth and I'm your moon. I'll always be with you. Just a couple of birds flying westward, down the coast, across the ocean, wide and blue. Love drunk, I wrote a little love song, something you made me brave enough to do. And every day's an adventure with you. I would travel to places we never knew. When it's unsteady, I'll tell you this simple truth, that every day I wanna be better. I wanna give what you've given me. My world, you're the center. I wanna stay in your gravity. You're the earth and I'm your moon. I'll always be with you. Every day I wanna be better. I wanna give what you've given me. My world, you're the center. I wanna stay in your gravity. You're catching the sunlight as it waves to the moon. I love the dawn of a new day with you. Feels just like magic, the way we stop time. Wish we could stay forever intertwined. A love like this makes everything better. Oh, happiness is you at the center, like a merry-go-round. I'll stick around forever. If you could count the stars in the sky, circle the world 1,000 times, measure the ocean by its tides, I love you more than that. More than the miles flown by the birds, more than the mysteries of the earth, way past the edge of the universe. I love you more than that, more than that. From season to season, as you grow and change, I promise my love will stay the same. Oh, I'll be an anchor so you can be free to find every shade of wonder, whoever you be. A love like this makes everything better. Oh, happiness is you at the center, like a merry-go-round. I'll stick around forever. If you could count the stars in the sky, circle the world 1,000 times, measure the ocean by its tides, I love you more than that. More than the miles flown by the birds, more than the mystery of the earth, way past the edge of the universe. I love you more than that, more than If you could count the stars in the sky, circle the world 1,000 times, measure the ocean by its tides, I love you more than that. More than the miles flown by the birds, more than the mysteries of the earth, way past the edge of the universe. I love you more than that, more than that, more than that, more than that. I love you more than that.
Happy Monday. I was just going to say, what day is it? Because I don't know. It is 2:16, and the wind's picking up and rain is coming. It's coming from the west, coming up. I always say to Lainey, you got to quit sharing your weather with us, because it seems whatever they get, then we get. So far, no rain, but I thought we were just going to go to Red Wagon, but we've been out and about walking, so we stopped to Tractor Supply first. We were looking at windmills and stuff, and of course the big joke is they have this giant chicken, and I mean it's as tall as I'm 5'7", so it's as tall or taller than me, but they're like so expensive. They're like $200, and Jerry thinks that they're atrocious, and so I sent a picture to the kids and I said it is way too expensive, but I would like the pink and white one. So we went for Tractor Supply, and then we stopped and came into Wayland and went to Farm and Home, and that's where you would have saw all the video of the chicks and all that stuff. They did have poppies there. This year they had poppies, and so Jerry said go ahead and grab a couple, and flowers are expensive. I need to get mine planted and going. I think they're expensive, but it was, what, $7 for that, but it was well worth it, because poppies are so hard to grow from seed and stuff. And so we walked around there for about 30 minutes, walked at Tractor Supply for about 30 minutes around the store. Then we went to Red Wagon, the nursery, and we walked around that place for 30 minutes, and you would have saw all the gorgeous flowers. It's still a little too soon for flowers and stuff like that. They did have more poppies, so I got 2 other kinds of poppies, and I will just store them in the greenhouse. I have a portable covered greenhouse outside. I'll just store them out there. We did not find the June everbearing. We got the same that we got last year. So a flat of strawberries for 10 of them. And they are probably in a 4-inch pot, I would guess. They are $4.99 each, or you get 10 for $48. Well, we only got 6, so. But yeah. I told Jerry, I said, here I sit all day, no one to talk to, and I go to all these stores, and there's women cashiers and stuff and other customers, and they just start talking to you. I said it was wonderful. So now we stopped at Wayland at McDonald's. I'm going to get some chicken nuggets. We're going to split the fry and get a Sprite, and then we're going to head home. But anyways, here comes Mr. Okay, friends, so I'm going to close the vlog out here. We are headed back home, and the other thing that we looked at that I didn't tell you was they had like apple trees, pears, peach trees, cherry trees. They were like $40. We didn't think that was a bad price, but we've always wanted an apple tree, and I think if we can get one. They had was it a dwarf red dwarf Honeycrisp, right?
Yes.
So we just have to research it. We have 2 flowering dogwoods, not dogwoods, crabapple trees, and I know with
What might be a dogwood?
oh, you're right, the other one on the other side of the driveway. You're right, that is a dogwood, because they're really pretty. So I think we're going to look into that to make sure that, I think that if we get the Honeycrisp one, it should be okay with the crab apples being the pollinators, but we have to research that. But what we like about things is that they're dwarf size. Now dwarf size, they're still 10 to 15 feet tall, so, and that just as wide, but we won't see that in our lifetime with trees like that. So we did look at that. Again, we are looking at another windmill for up front, probably, I would guess, an 8-foot or a 6-foot, or
I'd rather have a 6-foot.
yeah. because right where the Kohler generator's going, we had a burning bush that was a good 20 years old that was time to take it out. And it really was a beautiful bush, It ended up being what? How tall? 8 feet tall?
Probably 10 foot.
Something like that.
Too big.
Too big. Every time that the utility people would come out to read the meter, they'd always complain and have us cut because they couldn't sit in their car and read the meter, I guess. But other than that, it's been a very nice day to be out and about. I told Jerry, I said it was really nice that we got to do this. It gets me out of the house, even though we've had all the walking around. Some people would say that's not walking, but Jerry would tell me that it is. It's movement. Better than sitting in the chair. So, oh, sorry. Gas around here is at $4.29, and I don't know why. Some places it was $3.99, and it's $4.29 here, so, in Wayland. And in our neck in the woods. Well, $4.19 was the one, but then the other one was at Shell that was $4.29, something like that. It was $4.19 this morning, so. But other than that, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the pretty flowers and all the pretty stuff like that. And until we can meet up again, see you soon.